Today we'll see what students would do with $1 million and learn about the track and varsity softball teams. These stories and more on the April 9th edition of the Wind News.
Good afternoon, I'm Zach Allen.
And I'm Jake Strinsky.
Waylon Calley, Jackson Pollocky, and Kai Morris asked people what they would do with $1 million.
Today, me and Waylon Calley asked students and staff what they would do with $1 million.
Well, if I had $1 million, I would save it all for like a big house.
If I had $1 million, I would buy the whole casino and win money off people who lost in the games.
What I would do with $1 million is buy a car and put the rest of it in Bitcoin.
If I had $1 million, I think I would buy a bunch of store-processed bacon because I love bacon and bacon's so good.
If I had $1 million, the first thing I'd probably do is I would buy a new truck. And then I would pay off the rest of my student loans. And then the last thing I would do is I'd probably buy a bunch of really nice horses.
And for Wind News, this is Jackson Politsky
And Waylon Calley.
Guys, I spent it on some tattoos.
And now for news around the campus.
Last week was Paraprofessional Appreciation Day, so we want to thank them for all they do.
There are a lot of negative account balances in the cafeteria. Parents can pay online or send cash or checks with their students.
STAR testing will continue next Tuesday with 8th grade science and biology, and Wednesday will be 8th grade social studies and U.S. history.
Pre-K and kindergarten roundup will be April 16th for new students. Times are either 11:30 to 1 p.m. or 5:30 to 7.
Pre-K and senior cap and gown pics, as well as pre-K through 11th grade spring photos, will be in the auditorium on April 20th. Cap and gown photos must be paid for on the 20th. The others will receive a proof before ordering.
The last chance yearbook sale ends April 24th. The cost is $50 or $55 with name. See Ms. Cox or order online at jostensyearbooks.com.
The District UIL Academic Meet was held on March 24th and 30th. The spelling, current events, and journalism teams placed first, and the computer science team placed second.
Individually, Corey Keeter placed first in current events, news, editorials, headlines, second in features and in copy editing. Bradley Canada placed second in spelling, and Adeline Winter placed third in features and fourth in news and headlines.
Liam Shoemake placed third in computer science and sixth in number sense. Maddox Mayo placed third in ready writing. Cheyenne Bracey third in poetry. Chloe Hibbs third in prose. Lila Nichols third in spelling. And Madeline Tedrow third in copy editing.
Juan Alba placed fifth in editorials, features, and headlines. Ethan Pettibone fifth in ready writing. Paisley Getz fifth in informative speaking. Jocelyn Tedrow sixth in spelling. And Reed Truitt sixth in current events.
Those placing in the top three on the first place current events and spelling teams will advance to the region meet on April 24th.
In the May 14th issue of the Cat's Claw, there will be senior ads. If you'd like to recognize a senior, info and money are due by April 27th.
Senior video pictures are also due April 27th. Email them to Ms. Cox or text them to her phone number.
Free physicals will be available on May 4th, 6th, and the 13th. To be eligible, you must complete all the forms by May 1st.
Now, let's head over to the Sports Corner.
Welcome, I'm Brooklyn Roberts. Today, JV and varsity girls and boys will compete in the district track meet in Petrolia. Here's an insight on the track teams with Emery Weitenheimer and Emmy Graves.
Athletes and coaches have been preparing to compete at the district track meet today in Petrolia.
It's a very busy time of year, but what track does, and the way I view track, is we have everybody do the track workouts, and I use it as a tool to get everybody faster and make them better at, the sports that they love. And the other thing track teaches is it teaches people to compete. It's not always about winning and losing. It's about if you're the 7th fastest person out there, go get 6th place. If you're the 5th fastest person, go get 4th place. It's about competing against yourself and the person that's right in front of you. And that's what we try to get out of track. I think we'll have a much better year this year.
The athletes have been preparing in different ways.
I prepare for track by working out.
I prepare for track by running out of school.
Each athlete has his own favorite event.
My favorite event is the 400-meter dash.
My favorite event is the 4x2.
This is Emery Weitenheimer
And Emmy Graves
with the Wind News.
Baseball will host Petrolia tomorrow starting at 5. Tuesday, they will play in Archer against Seymour at 5 for their senior night. High school softball will play in Electra tomorrow night starting at 5. Monday, JV and varsity will play in Windthorst with games starting at 5. With more on the softball team, here is McKaylee McCowan and Cutter Edwards.
The Lady Cats are in their second half of their softball season and are trying to meet their goals.
My goal for myself this season is to just, if I make mistakes, not get down and just stay positive the whole time and like focus on being better for the whole team.
I've been showing up to practices, ready to work, and putting in 100% effort so I can improve from last year. I'm putting more effort into my hitting.
I'm really excited about our returners. The girls have really came along and are improving from where they were last year, and we keep progressing, and I feel like it's going to be a really good scenario when we get done.
I'm ready to see how far we go in playoffs and just overall have a really fun season.
The team differs from last year's regional semifinalist team.
Well, our new players are really rounding into shape. Paisley's going to be one of our main pitchers. That's going to be really a good situation. The other two new players are coming along fine. They're hustlers, and I will give them a whole heart credit. They go all out all the time.
We didn't lose too many people last year, but this year there's a lot of new people coming up and a lot of new people who are wanting to play.
This year is different from last year because like we have more pitching options and we have a lot of younger people that are stepping up and filling the spots that the seniors last year left.
We have a lot of strengths this year. Our hitting is much improved over what it was last year. Pitching, we have more depth, so I can throw more pitchers at them. And our defense is much improved over what it has been over the last few years. Weakness-wise, I can see that we still need to get consistent running on the base path as far as doing the fundamentals correctly and just becoming more team-oriented and come together as a group.
And with Win News, this is McKaylee McCowan and Cutter Edwards.
The girls golf team placed second at district and made it to the regionals, which will be held in Ferris, Texas on Wednesday and Thursday. Millie Mayo was the district tennis champion in the girls singles. Ashlyn Harvey and Seth Truitt were the district runner-ups for mixed doubles, and they qualified for region, which will be held in North Richland Hills on April 20th. Good luck to all the Wildcats and Lady Cats. Now back to the anchors.
Thanks, Brooklyn.
That's a wrap for this week's edition of the Wind News.
Have a great rest of your week, Archer City.